know by speaking with Jeff that his fearless nature comes from a spirit within him to be free.
Boom! Hits him right between the eyes. With the knee. Oh, he's got him up high.
Going for the ride.
His signature slam. Not looking good for Jeff Hardy there.
I want to expand on what was said about Jeff Hardy being fearless. Jeff Hardy takes fear, crumbles it up with caution, and throws it all out the window when it's time to do battle, and then he becomes the charismatic enigma.
All right, let's be totally honest. Jeff Hardy's a maniac. He loves chasing the thrill of the next adrenaline rush, whether it's in his motocross or in the ring. The higher the perch, the more spectacular the flight.
How high can you go? He's on the defensive here. At this point, it's all about how he responds and potentially rebounds.
Ouch. If he ends up going through a table at any point here tonight, we might be able to look back at this moment as the beginning of the end. It shouldn't be a shock that the Dudley boys were involved in one of the most intense table and play.
Oh, he got it. He got it. He's done it. Here's a few clips from the last match for us.
Here is your winner, Jeff Hardy.
What? And we're underway with what will likely be a wild tables match.
This is savage, Cole. The human body wasn't designed to be thrown through furniture.
No one has been as dominant in that ring as Goldberg. His WCW streak was legendary, but he can still defeat any competitor in a matter of seconds.
Oh, Goldberg became WCW champion in 1998 and WWE Universal champion in 2017. No matter what the decade, Goldberg gets it done.
He's trying to mangle his face here. During Jeff Hardy's career, he's experienced great success as a singles competitor. Jeff is part of a small group of superstars who've accomplished the feat of becoming a Grand Slam champion.
Speaking of Jeff Hardy as a singles competitor, Michael, Jeff became a United States champion fairly recently to put him in that Grand Slam champions class, something we would have never expected a few years ago.
After an 8-year hiatus from WWE that saw Jeff compete on the independent scene, Hardy returned home to WWE and has shown that he never missed a beat.
Vertical suplex.
Nice.
And he lands the big boot, unleashing it for the second time now.
Inverted suplex.
That hurt.
It was a magical moment at the 33rd WrestleMania when the ladder match for the Raw Tag Team titles turned into a fatal four-way. The WWE Universe erupted when suddenly the Hardy Boys music hit.
Oh, it was awesome, Michael. The Hardys returned to WWE on the grandest stage of them all and introduced themselves to their opponents like only the Hardys could. with furious, hot... Oh my goodness!
That one fails to connect.
Great idea by him. Too bad it was awfully executed, though. I'm recalling what you gentlemen mentioned about how Jeff and Matt Hardy shocked the world, myself included, when they returned to WWE at WrestleMania to compete in the type of match they helped revolutionize. My ears have never heard a reaction like that.
Walking away with the Raw Tag Team Championship was further proof that even after an 8-year hiatus from WWE, the Hardys haven't missed a step.
Driven back down to the mat with unbelievable power. Going for the double play with this move.
Through Kofi Kingston's career, the exciting superstar has competed in several types of WWE matchups. It didn't take long for Kofi to get comfortable in the tables match environment. At 2011's TLC event, Kingston took on the Celtic Warrior Sheamus in a tables match for the United States Championship. Kofi was impressive in the match as he combined defense with his unbelievable high-flying assaults.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. He hits him with a face buster. Dazzling move right there. Byron, you spoke about Kofi Kingston's tables match against Sheamus at 2011's TLC event. Some people feel that match was one of the turning points for Kingston. That night, Kofi's usual fun-loving nature took a backseat to a more focused and offensively aggressive competitor. Kofi Kingston's focus was leaving TLC the new United States champion.
And that approach paid off, Michael. Kofi seized opportunity when Sheamus made a rare mistake. He drilled the Celtic Warrior with the Trouble in Paradise kick, and that set up Kofi to fly from the top rope and put Sheamus right through the table to earn the United States Championship.
He's showing absolutely no pity now, guys. We may have discovered his favorite move. We've seen this before. He's pressing all the right buttons now. During Jeff Hardy's career, he's experienced great success as a singles competitor. Jeff is part of a small group of superstars who've accomplished the feat of becoming a Grand Slam champion.
Goldberg is looking golden right now.
And he lands the slam. Second time we're seeing this here.
Jeff Hardy was able to get out of the way there. Speaking of Jeff Hardy as a singles competitor, Michael, Jeff became a United States champion fairly recently to put him in that Grand Slam champions class, something we would have never expected a few years ago.
After an 8-year hiatus from WWE that saw Jeff compete on the independent scene, Hardy returned home to WWE and has shown that he never missed a beat. Oh, hanging on for dear life.
And just a sickening thud upon impact. Looks like Goldberg is starting to fade. If he's not careful, this can snowball out of control for him in a hurry.
I don't think this is how he envisioned this tables match playing out, guys. At this point, unless something changes, I don't see how he has much of a chance.
Don't write him off just yet, guys. From what I see, these guys are pretty evenly matched at this point.
You want to talk about WWE Hall of Famers taking things to the extreme? The first time many fans saw somebody put through a table was in 1984. Randy Macho Man Savage drove Ricky Morton of the Rock and Roll Express through a table with a pile driver at the Mid-South Coliseum.
Putting it all on the line.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
And he really got some hang time with that one. Close quarters. Oh, what a knee. A piercing strike. Whoa, down he goes.
That was impressive, Cole.
Corey, I remember seeing photos of that horrible scene in wrestling magazines. The pile driver was utilized when Terry Funk planted Nature Boy Ric Flair on a table at WCW's Wrestle War 89 pay-per-view. Then something happened in sports entertainment in the early 90s called Extreme Championship Wrestling. ECW superstars crashed through tables all the time.
And what was going on in Philadelphia caused a craze of wood being turned into wood chips thanks to tables matches. In order to win a tables match, a competitor must be the first person to put their opponent through a table. We've also witnessed brutality evolve and superstars crash through flaming tables.
Someone's going to be walking funny after that. Sickening thud as his body is driven to the mat. Goldberg is going to have to act fast here to stay in this.
If anybody can do it, Goldberg can.
I don't recall the last time he looked so fatigued.
This one could go either way, guys. It might just come down to which superstar is the next to make a mistake.
Lands this, and he is done.
Oh, a flying forearm.
On the mark.
I'll tell you what, this is one they'll be talking about tomorrow at work or school, that's for sure.
Given their performances tonight, it's too bad one of these superstars has to walk out of here on the losing end.
He lands the belly to belly. I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical.
Spaghetti legs starting to kick in here, guys, which means we're likely nearing the end of this tables match.
These superstars, look out!
He's taken down face first. Uh-oh, the hip drop.
Hooked him.
And he delivers a brutal DDT. He caught him slipping. And we're back to this form of attack. Tough spot to be in right now for Jeff Hardy.
If anyone can get back in this, it's Jeff.
Tonight may not be his night, guys.
I have no idea how he's avoided being put through a table so far here tonight, but I'm willing to bet his luck is about to run out.
The charismatic Enigma needs to solve this predicament and do so fast.
Here is Goldberg in position now. What do we got here? How's that for ferocious? It's like someone hit the repeat button for this move.
Wow, Goldberg is being controlled.
Jeff Hardy sees the opening.
This could mean trouble.
Jeff Hardy just barely getting out of the way.
So quick. This is what makes him one of the best in the business. And just like that, this move is leading the charge.
Takes him down in a major way, too.
You're not going to win many matches absorbing punishment like that. What a brutal beating we've seen dished out so far here tonight. They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts. He jumps so high off the ground, he can invent moves in midair. Taking on any more damage here could very well mean the beginning of the end. Unleashing it for the second time now.
Dropped, and that was a hard shot, Corey.
Yeah, you might want to think about throwing in the towel at this point.
These athletes seem to have tried everything in their playbook. Oh, there's more in their arsenal, I promise you that. I don't know what it is, but they'll find it. This one's getting ugly. You might want to turn away if you have a weak heart. What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put themselves through. The intensity. Oh my God. Here it is.
He slams him down with authority. Just a ruthless powerbomb right there.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts. I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope. Look at this.
Now the old vicious head crank. Look at the torque. A sickening assault on the neck.
Jeff Hardy looking to attack from the ropes.
He has him right where he wants him.
If he sticks this, he is done.
I don't know how much longer these superstars can avoid going through a table. You'd have to think one of them will succumb here sooner than later.
Not the first time we've seen this move tonight.
He knows he's in trouble.
Counter here. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. How impressive was that? Just sending your foe crashing to the canvas.
What a match this has been, guys, and it's starting to look like these superstars are beginning to feel the effects.
I don't know how much longer these superstars can avoid going through a table. You'd have to think one of them will succumb here sooner than later.
And there it is again.
bringing it back between the ropes. Obviously putting a lot of stock in that maneuver.
Clothesline to the back of the neck.
Goldberg is looking golden right now.
Hooked up.
And he goes up and over. Boy, this has just been pandemonium.
Splash!
Now Goldberg is controlling the tempo of this match.
Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one. At what point do those thoughts creep in of, what do I have to do to put this match to rest? I don't know. I don't know as a WWE superstar if you ever have those thoughts of self-doubt. We may have discovered his favorite move.
Wow, I thought he was a goner. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Good play. Jeff Hardy scores the victory. A lot of action in that match. Let's have a look.
Oh, I can't believe this. Remember this? Check him out here. No doubt about it, he brought his A game, as you can see here.
Here is your winner, Jeff Hardy.